Recently, Vizag gas leak case bringing back our grim memories of the 1984 Bhopal gas tragedy. Today I will discuss about Bhopal gas tragedy. Before watching the video, please subscribe my channel. The case study of Bhopal gas leak tragedy, there have two aspects. One is civil and criminal aspects and other is tortious aspect. Today I will discuss about civil and criminal aspects and I will upload another video for tortious aspects. Firstly, we have to know the background of the case. The case is between Union Carbide Corporation versus Union of India. Point to be noted that Union Carbide Corporation was one of the first US companies to invest in India and it acquired shares in Union Carbide India Limited in 1934. Bhopal gas leak disaster was occurred in December 1984. The disaster was the Bhopal Union Carbide India Limited had 3 underground 68,000 liter liquid methyl isocyanate storage tanks. Each tank was pressurized with inert nitrogen gas. Before the disaster, a tank lost the ability to effectively contain its nitrogen gas pressure. At that time, the tank contained 42 tons of liquid methyl isocyanate. And the gas-related safety systems were malfunctioning and many valves and lines were in poor condition. As a result, about 30 tons meat gas escaped from the tank in 45 to 60 minutes. The initial effects of exposure were coughing, eye and skin irritation, burning in the respiratory tract, breathlessness, stomach pain and vomiting. After this disaster, thousands of people had died within 5 hours. And within few days, many people individually filed cases for compensation. Then the government promulgated the Bhopal Gas Leak Disaster Processing of Claims Act 1985, and this act gave the central government exclusive right to represent on behalf of the persons entitled to make claims. Then the central government filed a complaint against Union Carbide Corporation before a district court of New York, USA, where it argued the inability of the Indian court to deal effectively with the situation and that the matter should be dealt with in US courts. But the company pushed for the matter should be dealt with in Indian courts, knowing that the compensation is likely to be higher in the US courts. US court dismissed the claims on the grounds of forum non conveniens. Forum non conveniens is a Latin maxim and a well-established doctrine under common law of England. This maxim indicates a court's discretionary power to decline to exercise its jurisdiction where another court may more conveniently hear a case. So, in September 1986, the Union government filed a complaint in a district court of Bhopal seeking interim compensation of 3.5 billion rupees, which Madhya Pradesh High Court reduced to 2.5 billion rupees. Then Union Carbide Corporation appealed to the Supreme Court and the Honorable Court ordered Union Carbide Corporation to pay $470 million, which in Indian value approximately 750 crore rupees. This order passed in full settlement of all claims, rights and liabilities related to and arising out of that disaster. In terms of settlement, all civil proceedings were concluded and all criminal proceedings were quashed. But this settlement received widespread criticism for the quashing of the criminal proceedings. In 1989, the Supreme Court claimed several petitions and revived the criminal proceedings and held that if there is any shortage in the amount of compensation, the state is bound to bridge the gap. The fact that the victims of Bhopal tragedy have not been able to get any substantial relief, rehabilitation, proper medical facilities and compensation for over 5 years. and the accident shows that the administrative and legal system of India has failed to handle that situation. This tragedy brought a new act, the Public Liability Insurance Act of 1991, which aims to provide public liability insurance and provide immediate relief to the persons affected by accident occurring while handling any hazardous substance for matters connected therewith or incidental thereto. And the criminal side of this case is dealt with Section 304A of Indian Penal Code. Section 304A of Indian Penal Code stated that whoever causes the death of any person by doing any rash or negligent act not amounting to culpable homicide shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 2 years or with fine or with both. And another section is Section 336 of Indian Penal Code. Section 336 stated that whoever does any act so rashly or negligently as to endanger human life or the personal safety of others shall be punished with imprisonment of either description for a term which may extend to 3 months or with fine which may extend to 250 rupees or with both. Finally, in 2010, Bhopal District Court gave conviction to 7 former employees, including the former chairman of Union Carbide India Limited. They were convicted with 2 years imprisonment and a fine of $2,000. Bhopal gas leak case is a dynamic and vast case study of Indian judiciary. Today I have discussed the civil and criminal aspects, and next day I will discuss absolute liability under the law of tort. Thank you for watching my video today, and please like, share and subscribe my channel for more videos.